Hi everybody, welcome back to my Microsoft Excel tutorial, and today I will show you two really cool functions, VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So those functions, they are really important. Sometimes it happens that you have a really, huge tables, and on a one side or on a one column you have a lot of information which correlates with a different column, and you want to get some information. So those functions for you guys. Okay, let's start work with the VLOOKUP functions. For example, just check here. Here I have name of a customer. For example, this is your shop and this is your customers. And this is quantity of their visits to your shop. And here you have their code. So for example, each customer has their alphabetic code. You want to understand how many visits does all of your customers has, but there is a real situation. If you have hundreds of those customers, it's kind of hard to do it manually. So that's why you need this function. So for example, look here, I just put here a name like John or Dennis. And at the same moment, I have quantity of their visits. Dennis, do you see? Or for example, Igor. Yeah, the same situation. So how could you do this? This is really easy. For this, you need a VLOOKUP functions. Let's start to work. VLOOKUP. Okay, and my suggestion for beginners, click here. In this case, you will have this master, which will help you to put your formula correctly. So what basically VLOOKUP functions do? VLOOKUP looks for a value in a leftmost column of a table and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. By default, the table must be sorted in ascending order. So it's just a trick. Okay. First of all, we have to choose lookup value. It's basically a cell where gonna be located value which you will be looking for. So in our case, it's gonna be here, is basically F6. In this cell, we will have some value which we want to find. Okay, F6. Let's work with this. And you could see here how our formula is filling up. Okay, then table array. Table array, it is a place where we're gonna be doing our search. In our scenario, we're gonna be looking at here. Okay, this is our table array. Basically, it's after common. Then co-index. So what is basically? It's an index of column which you're trying to find. So for example, if we want to find visits, it's basically first, second. In our case, it is second column. So if, for example, we look in some information here and it is Amber, and we put here a column index second, we're gonna have this value which basically correlated with value which we're looking for, but in a second column. Okay, so let's put here 2 and range lookup. It's basically logical. It could be true or false, 0, 1. In our case, we need to put here 0. Okay, and let's click enter. So right now we have this symbol. Why? Because basically we have no any information here. Let's put some information like John. Okay, 346, 346. Amber, 234, 234. Yeah, so as you see, works really well and it's really cool. And as you notice, it is possible to make this like lookup value flexible. So basically you could put here different type of information which you want, but also you're able to do it stable. For example, if you put one type of information and you don't want to change it. In our case right now, it's flexible. Okay, but this is not everything. Next, what I want to show you that you could copy down this function. So let's just copy down this and let's copy down this. Okay, so we have Amber, Amber, Amber. So, and really interesting thing, let's click 2 times on this formula, and do you see what do we have? Basically, our formula goes down on a one row. Let's check here. Here also it goes down on 2 rows. So that's why we could have some problems. For example, if we will write here John, we have no any answer. Why? Because let's click on this formula. John is not part of our table array. So how could we fix it? When we want to copy our formula, we have to put some constant link. First of all, do we want that our lookup value were constant? No, we didn't. We want to have them flexible, but we want to make constant our table array. And basically this aspect, we don't want that it were changed. We don't want that it goes 4, 5, 6, and this aspect. Let's click and let's make it again. And let's copy it again. So as you see right now, John works. If we click our table array, the same. So when you work with a auto fill-in and when you try to copy down your VLOOKUP function, remember about this thing. This is very important. I had a lot of situations when I just were forgetting about this, and it was like huge problem for me. For example, because it was a really huge sheet, like 200-300 rows with information, and I have to redo everything. It's kinda not cool though. Okay, but this is not everything. Also, I want to show you different aspect of this function. Basically, it's a different function, but it's a function with the same idea. So if VLOOKUP work like this according our columns, so for sure we have to have some formula which works according rows. And yes, this is horizontal lookup. It's basically H lookup. Let's check how does this formula works. So let's put it here, H lookup. Basically the same rules. Here we have to choose lookup value. For example, it's gonna be here. Then common, we have to choose table array. So let's choose the same table. Okay, but right now we should have to choose row index. So for example, if we will be looking for this row or this or this or this or this, let's choose row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's choose row number 5. Okay, 5. And sure, we have to put 0. Okay. So, and let's put here, we have name, visits, or code. So let's find what do we have about visits. This was our 7 row. Let's highlight it. 6, 7, 8, the same. Okay, let's check what about name. It should be Isaac. Yes, it is Isaac. So as you see, this function works the same as VLOOKUP, but looking for in a row. This is really cool. And one more thing, right now Microsoft Excel has a new function which is called XLOOKUP, and this function basically combines those two functions in one. So it's really cool, and you could check. I think I will upload it free lesson about it. If you want, just tell me in comments that Dennis, upload this lesson. And if you want, you could go to my course, and also I have some information about this function there too. Okay, but let's talk about this moment. If we put here 1, there's gonna be approximate match, and this is different story. Yes, so thank you so much for learning this lesson, and see you on the next one. Subscribe, go down, go up, like check my new lessons. See you. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and guys, if you think that all of this stuff which I'm sharing with you is valuable, so please leave a comments, put some likes, and also you could sign up on my courses. I have some Udemy and Skillshare courses about Microsoft products and a lot of other stuff. Also, I have a couple of courses which are free. So thank you so much, and see you.